Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here. We're off for a companion video to the tips, tricks and glitches video that I did, well, 5 years ago. Well, yeah, 4 years ago actually. Yeah, that would be correct. Because I want to remake that video, but I can't exactly remake the entire video because the annotations will be broken and the placement of the playlist with annotations and stuff can't be edited and stuff like that. And if I just re-upload the video, there'll just be a dead navigation bar. And I don't want that, because I like quality. And so I thought, well, you know what we'll do is we'll make a completely separate video, redo the glitches and tips and tricks and glitches and whatnot that we covered on the 3DS version, but stick in another one for good measure. So, yeah, one that I didn't actually know at the time. And that's why in the last video that we did, which was the 3D version's changes Redux, I have a new file. The files are pretty much exactly the same as what they were all that time ago as well, because, well, last time I touched this game was before I started this channel, funnily enough. So, but we're going to be having better quality. So let's hop back into this file, and I immediately just need to make my way to the Temple of Time, funnily enough, but I need to get out of here first, so that's a thing. So I'm not going to cut there immediately to go do the first one, which is going to be Farore's Wind Anywhere. Mainly because that, well, I need to... I want to talk about, like, another reason why I'm doing all this sort of remaking or whatnot. And should I warp? No, I don't really. Yeah, I need to warp because I need to exit the area. Just realised that. But yeah, so last time I did this, or anything that I did 3DS-wise, of course it was from the 3DS hardware, but I had to point a phone at the screen, and it was a very low quality phone, with, well, camera on the phone, with very poor audio, and I had to play the game one-handed and get my brother in to help for lack of hands, because I had to hold the bloody camera. The camera wasn't even orientated properly, it was very bad, and even then, when I was focusing on the screen, it was very blurry, and it just wasn't good at all. So, yeah, that's why I'm redoing this for you guys, so you can actually see what I'm bloody doing. Plus, Blue Snowball Yeti, better commentary as well, and I can talk while playing. It's a blessing. So, oh, I haven't been recording in a while. I've said that in the last video. Right, so first of all, I just want to equip. No, I can't actually equip that. Boo-hoo for me. Let's put that back. I need to equip an item that I can actually use in this area, like the boots, because I can actually use it here. I want to be in a fixed camera area like this, and basically, what we're going to do is Farore's Wind Anywhere, but we're also going to use this to set up another glitch. If you haven't watched the previous video, or the original glitch video, and you really want to see that poor quality, just click the card in the corner. But anyway, we're in a fixed camera area, and we want to do the Farore's Wind Anywhere. So, equip an item on like X or Y, because it's a lot easier to press a button than the touchscreen. And make sure that it's actually usable. A lot of items cannot actually be used here, so that's the thing. That's why I've equipped the iron boots for now. Then we want Farore's Wind, which we back up, it's grayed out, we can't use it. But here's the thing, if we tap items, highlight Farore's Wind, and then press X, we'll swap them around. Now, as soon as we back up, we want to be hitting X. I tend to mash X as soon as the B button's pressed, but I tend to press the B button tab on the screen instead of the B button itself, because I've already got my thumb ready on the X button. So, no, I didn't get it, okay. So, let's do that again. So as you can see, I'm basically swapping them around, and if you pay attention closely to the X button here, I mean, I'm not having, like, the elements appear on the top screen, because it's going to be a nightmare to edit this file, but when I back up, notice that the Farore's Wind is actually, like, solid for a second before it goes transparent. You see how it flashed? I am recording in 60 frames, so it should be noticeable at some point. But that's because I'm swapping it with an item that was already active in that slot, but the game has to check that a frame after it loads. That's the trick. So we swap again. Nope, didn't get it. Right. Oh, poop. Right, I pressed the wrong button there. Nope. Nope. Oh, wait, how do I... Okay, I don't know how I managed that. There we are! I knew... Well, at least it didn't take me a bunch of cuts and moving the camera around like crazy. Because it's fixed and it's better. So as you saw there, we were able to actually use Farore's Wind outside of a dungeon. Because we exploited that. And you can use this trick literally anywhere if the item itself is restricted, or if, because of, like, you're a child or something, then again, it will stop you from equipping it in general. But if you're like in an area where you're not allowed to use the item, or if it's just not usable in a certain location in general, you can basically break through it in order to use that item. Of course, if it's something like the Megaton Hammer or something, you won't be able to continue swinging it. You only get the one swing and that's it. So I just did Farore's Wind anyway. Now we're going to be breaking fixed camera positions. I can't remember what I called it before, but basically you want to be, well, after casting Farore's Wind anywhere in a fixed camera location, because that's where we're going to be warping back into, make your way to an open area where the camera is, well, free. As free as you can get, because I'm on a new 3DS and I can't use Psychopath Pro things. I feel like the game should have had an update to enable ZL, ZR, and the C-Stick nub, similar to how Majora's Mask had those abilities added in when it didn't need it. I feel like that would have been a nice touch, but, I don't know. Maybe it would have messed up some glitches that they wanted to keep in the game, because that's how faithful they were. But yeah, we need to do the glitch again, so yeah, this is going to be uncut. Hey, I got it immediately! Wow. Just like in the video, funnily enough. I got it immediately when I need to recast it, but casting it is apparently the problem. So we want to return to the warp point. So we used it again elsewhere, but here's the glitch. The camera's now broken! So, yeah, it's just nothing but a void. The clouds just roll into the darkness. The world is, like, broken up. It's because you're never supposed to see it. We can actually look in first person here as well. We got Dead Mountain over there. The Temple of Time itself. We can actually see the Gossip Stones. It's kind of wacky. Problem is, though, as soon as we try to even go close, for some reason it re-triggers the locked camera. So we're only going to have this for literally this little square path. And your items do not become available again, so even if I try to get out the hookshot to those Gossip Stones, it's not going to happen. Plus, invisible walls, because we can't walk over that. And the camera's fixed again. Yeah, so that's a thing. Alright, so that's that. Now, I am going to meet you guys at the Zora's Domain so that we can do, well, enter Jabu-Jabu's belly as an adult, even though he ain't there. So I'll see you guys in just a moment while I make my way halfway across the globe. Hey guys, does this mean I'm globe-trotting? Haha, puns. Alright, can I get this in one? We're in Zora's Domain right now. I've got the hover boots on. Basically, I just want to walk onto the side of this iceberg where it slopes down into the thing. There is a unique corner, and if you can see that corner to the left of Link, that is the corner we want to walk onto. Can I get it in one? Nope, I swerved. Swerve. Oh, I didn't get on the second try either. Wow. Maybe third time's the charm? It's literally just a walk in the park. Oh, well, I say that. It didn't happen. I was hoping that would have timed it. Okay, why is this not happening? I had this exact problem before. Oh, there we are. I literally just hit the loading screen on a dime. I stopped on a dime when I hit it. So yeah, that's a thing. We're in Jabu-Jabu's belly. Not really much we can do in here. I guess we could play a little bit, I guess. I mean, I haven't really decided to do that in the last time. The last time we did this, so I guess we'll just mess about, see what we can do. Well, the hookshot's useless against bubbles, and walking on water is kind of annoying, being Jesus and whatnot, so I guess we won't do that. Or is that walking on saliva in this case? Can we whack it with this? That's got to be painful. Sorry, Jabu-Jabu. I'm a motor mouth right now, what the heck? Also, if there is a little bit of background noise, that's my computer whirring, because apparently recording 60 frames is a little bit taxing for it. Please excuse it. We can actually make it to the boss, actually. I wonder if you can actually do most of this dungeon as Adult Link. As long as you have, like, the right items, but because you have to actually... Well, I've never done it myself. I mean, there must be some people who have done it, but... Entering Jabu-Jabu, like, itself as Adult Link is probably not, like... No, wait, no, you can do that in the beta worlds, can't you? Oh, I don't know. I'm just brainstorming at this point. But anyway, we're not done yet. We've got one more trick, because these were all the tricks up to this point that we have covered before. I have a little bonus for you guys that I want to show off. I like to call it New Game Plus. And it's kind of similar to what Son of a Glitch showed off, but they didn't actually show this particular one off. It's the same principle, basically what we want to do, and I can talk about this once we get back to Hyrule Field, so I'll meet you guys there in just a tick. So in order to trigger New Game Plus, basically what the first thing you must do is, well, first of all, decide what weapon or item that you want on your B button. And that's pretty much what you're going to be carrying over to a new file, which is why we have a new file available in well, normal quest. I'm not too sure if you can segue over to Master Quest and do it, but I'm sticking to the normal game for this. So, yeah. I'm not going to be doing any shenanigans in order to get a different item on my B button. I'm actually going to stick with the Bigoron sword. What most people like to do is have the Master Sword, so they can they start with the Kokiri Sword without actually picking it up. It has the same strength as the Master Sword, because for whatever reason, when there's Child Link, the Master Sword equals another Kokiri Sword, but with just higher damage output. It just shares the same model, so and plus it's a one-handed weapon, and I guess that's how it works. But yeah, you basically are able to start the game, and even though there's nothing in your B button, if you swing the B button, you pull out the Kokiri Sword with Master Sword power. But I'm not going to have the Master Sword equipped while doing this. I'm going to have the Bigoron Sword. So what I want to do is have the Bigoron Sword equipped, climb on Epona, and then we're going to quit. You do not need to save. Saving is not required. We want to quit the game, and we want to go start up a new game. And you do have to actually start up a new game. For whatever reason, this keeps your B button value in RAM, and when you start a new game, that's when things get weird. Because even though it says it's not equipped, it's still technically equipped. So, yeah. I mean, I called this New Game Plus, but this specific one I like to call Upside Down Master Sword as Kid Link. It sounds weird, but you'll see what I mean in a minute. So, yeah, we got it in RAM, so we want to start a new game. I'm just going to call it Link for the sake of it. Let's just get through this. Press A, there we are, it's active, let's start the game, I'll see you past the intro. Alright, we're finally up, and guess what? The intro doesn't actually take as long as you'd expect, compared to literally every version of the N64 being on console, GameCube, or Virtual Console. Mainly because, look how fast the text goes. It's almost immediate. And by the way, I love Saria's redesign. Just looks a lot more cuter, as you would expect from, like, you know, just the Kokiri in general. I mean, I'm not a fan of adult Link's model, but young Link's model's alright. It's just like a little thing about the graphics I've noticed. By the way, we've got nothing on B. That's not entirely true. If we actually press B, prepare yourself. We're holding the Master Sword upside down. And we have no range. And I can't even hold B or even spin and press B to do a spin attack. For whatever reason, we cannot spin attack. In fact, we can't really combo either. Well, we can, but it's a lot delayed. Yeah, for whatever reason, for Child Link, the Bigoron Sword equals picking up the Master Sword out of its pedestal. That's why it's backwards. That's my theory anyway. I haven't really seen anyone else talk about this or how they triggered it. Maybe it's because they were just playing their main file, showing it off to someone, and then when they went to go start a new game without turning the game off, and they just press B, bang, like backhanded Master Sword. I mean, look at this. Oh wait, hang on, I've messed that one up. I wanna. Oh come on, I wanna get a good picture. I wanna get a nice freeze frame. Downward strike. And the camera's not cooperating. That's annoying. But yeah, what I was trying to make it look like is that he's like kind of like riding the sword like a broom in midair, but I wasn't getting it. By the way, if we do a jump attack, oh, that's gotta be painful. Chopping off your own balls with the Blade of Evil's Bane, that's gotta be some kind of achievement right there, wouldn't you think? But yeah, this is basically having a weapon a lot earlier. This ain't going to get you past Mido though. And as soon as you pick up the Kokiri Sword and equip it, it's gone for good. So you're not going to keep it. Sorry about that pause, but pretty much done with this video to be honest. But since now that we can actually record the 3DS version, there is one aspect of Ocarina of Time that we've never covered. And I do realise that we've gone through like way more bonus episodes than I should have for this, but obviously these two particular ones are remakes on the remake because I couldn't, you know, record it properly. And that looks bloody awesome. Look at that. When he's actually doing his look around pose, he still holds it in one hand, and backhanded just looks bloody awesome. It's like Ventus from Birth by Sleep. Even though I'm not exactly a fan of Ventus's character. Voxus is the better character in my opinion. Now we're going off topic. And by the way, when he's standing around, he kind of like sticks the sword in his boot. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. That was a decent 20 minutes. But obviously I've got to edit it down. But yes, in the next/last bonus episode that we're going to do, maybe I'll split it into two, probably, because doing it both ways is going to be quite a while. If you rest in your bed once you have taken out a few bosses, you have a gauntlet mode. That's what we'll be covering in the next episode. So with that, guys, see you guys next time where we cover that. See you guys then. In fact, saying that, it's harder on the Master Quest.